Son doesn't trust sick mom's carrier, sets up hidden camera. He went out and purchased a hidden camera and placed it very well in his mother's room. He did everything he could just to make sure his mother was in safe hands and was at peace. After a while, when got the video footage, it was impossible for him to believe what he saw. It took him by surprise and was astonished by the acts happening in that nursing home. It's a painful decision to take when you decide to put parents to a care facility. Everybody wants to take care of their parents themselves, but it's always not the case. Very few are able to stand this responsibility, as this a huge work. It involves lots of time which not everyone has to spare. Some sure do intend to take this work in action but fail to because of several other personal reasons. It's harder to watch your parents getting tormented. Most nursing cases are extraordinary, but there are always exceptions. A son named Camille had to put his mother named Helen into a nursing home. His expectations from that place were real high and approving. Though, unfortunately, he was wrong about his decision. His mother was diagnosed with a disease called Alzheimer's. Initially, she was taking care of herself well, but with time her health kept deteriorating. So, his son decided to put her in a nursing home where she would be able to receive 24-hour care and also would be safe. He did his research before placing her mother into the nursing home and decided the best one for her mother. Unfortunately, that decision turned out one of the worst decisions of his life. As soon as she was put in the nursing home, something to him didn't feel right. Every time he was there to visit his mother, he always had a negative vibe from there. This feeling was confirmed when he witnessed his mom with a black eye in one of his visits. When asked from the staff, they narrated him the story that she had lost her balance while showering and hence injured herself. However, Camille didn't buy that story at all. Also, her disease was getting worse with time and was unable to tell her what had exactly happened with her. His mother just told him that she doesn't even remember how she got the black eye. After this particular tragedy, he decided that had to do something to know what was happening with his mother in the nursing home. So, he went out and purchased a hidden camera and placed it very well in his mother's room. He did everything he could just to make sure his mother was in safe hands and was at peace. After a while, when got the video footage, it was impossible for him to believe what he saw. It took him by surprise and was astonished by the acts happening in that nursing home. He saw one male staff was seen blowing his nose on Helen's sheet before putting the clean ones. He was furious while seeing the footage, but the worst was about to come. Furthermore, he saw two employees of the facility making out in his mother's room. The man's hand was down in the female's pants and Helen was in the same room and she looked extremely fearful. It blew his mind to what he was seeing. He kept on watching, and then he saw other residents in his mother's room stealing while the rest of the staff seemed to be fine with it. The worst part was when one of the staff members was waving Helen's bodily matters in her face. That was the most despicable thing to discover in the footage. After completing the video, he had to take an immediate action against them. He released the footage to the media and he also gave a copy to the nursing home director named Alan Coble. When the story went viral, the director made an oath to overhaul the procedures, fire people and make sure that such disgusting actions won't ever be repeated in his facility. After that, the son decided to take away his mother from there. But as soon as she was out, one of the staff who was fired got reinstated. No one even prosecuted about their actions towards his mother. The news soon came that his mother had passed away in September 2016. Her mother was a great lady and nobody in life should ever be treated this way. She was a mother of 7 children who was also a nurse during WW2. At least if not common citizen, but such fighters of our country should be treated like queens, but rather she was tormented. Always be careful about where we are placing our parents. Thanks to his son that he cared enough for his mother to find out what wrong actions she was suffering from. If something like this is happening to your parents, you should always be alert of the signs and ready to take actions against it like Camille dared.